This is the Aventon Level 3 e-bike. It's an awesome commuter style e-bike that comes with a lot of nice features and technology built into it. And in this video, I wanted to share with you my thoughts about this bike. What is it like actually riding it? What do I like about it? What could be improved about it? And I just wanted to share with you all the feature and specs of it. So hopefully this will just give you a better idea about this product if you're actually interested in it. And I'll also put a link in the description below for you to click on to learn more about it, or if you want to purchase it, you can do it there as well. So here it goes. When it comes to the look of this e-bike, I really enjoy the overall appearance of it. I feel like it's very sleek and modern looking. I love the paint job on it. It's all very crisp and clean. There isn't any ugly weld jobs on this thing. It looks like a very beautiful e-bike, and it kind of has more of an athletic style riding setup versus a swept back handlebar commuter style. So it does put you a little bit more in an athletic position when you're actually riding it. But the nice thing about it is it actually has an adjustable stem for you to raise and lower the handlebars to just make it feel more comfortable to you. I like that it gives you more customization like that to accommodate a wider variety of people that might actually ride this bike. I also like that they included some accessories with this as well, like these fenders to keep you and the bike cleaner when you're riding, especially on gravel roads or in muddy conditions. And it also comes with a rear rack in case you need to haul some stuff. The tires on this thing are like normal size bike tires. They're not like a fat tire e-bike. That's their Adventure 2. So this is just like a normal road style tires, but it comes with front suspension up here. And I will say that the actual comfort and smoothness of the suspension is pretty great. I've tested a lot of e-bikes, and a lot of the cheaper ones will feel clunky or just like springy, almost like a bouncing pogo stick, where this feels like a smooth actual compression. So it glides over bumps and in cracks and different things a lot smoother on this, I feel like, compared to a lot of other e-bikes. Also, to help with the comfort, it comes with a suspension seat post instead of a solid one. That way it has a little bit of give to it. It just does an okay job. I would say that having a seat post like this is better than nothing at all, because it does provide a little bit of comfort, but I might need to adjust the springs on it to make it a little bit more smoother for my weight. It's just okay. Maybe if they had a little bit thicker seat, it would be a little bit more comfy as well. Now, when it comes to the handlebar setup, like I mentioned before, these are just straight across handlebars. They're not swept back, but I still feel like they're pretty comfortable. Same with these grip pads. They're also comfortable. They feel nice and squishy in your hands. And then I also like the brakes that come on these things. They stop the e-bike so smoothly and safely. It just feels very nice to brake on this thing. They're just very responsive. They're hydraulic brakes as well, which I love way better than mechanical brakes. This also comes with the 8-speed Shimano trigger shifter, which works really good. And one of the nice things about this is it gives you great resistance at faster speeds. It has a top speed initially out of the box at 20 miles an hour, but you can unlock faster speeds to 28 miles an hour. And this thing feels so great to pedal at those faster speeds because it gives you a lot of resistance. Sometimes on cheap e-bikes, you'll kind of have ghost pedaling once you get going faster and you have no resistance in your feet, but this gives you plenty of resistance and it feels great to pedal even at fast speeds. Now, when it comes to the screen display, I feel like Aventon does an excellent job with the layout and the look of it. It's also very easy to see in the bright sunlight. Some of the metrics that I really enjoy seeing on here is my battery life in an exact number percentage. This just gives me a better idea of how much battery life I have, and it also tells you how much range you have left, and it will fluctuate depending on what pedal assist level you're in. So if you're in eco mode, I have 49% battery and it says I have a range of 32 miles left to go if I keep pedaling it in this pedal assist level. I really enjoy that feature. I think it's nice. That way you can kind of gauge how far you can make it on a trip depending on what level you're riding this bike in. So I don't typically see that in a lot of other e-bikes, and I really enjoy that feature. And honestly, the technology as a whole with Aventon is just above a lot of its competitors. They have an awesome app that lets you customize a lot of settings and features with this bike. And once you download it, you have access to all your typical settings on here, but then you can adjust how it rides. So in each of the pedal assist levels, you can change how much output the motor gives you, how much assistance, and you can customize your riding experience to fit you. And that's awesome that they just give you all that technology right in here and in the app. And also you can give like firmware updates to your bike to help its performance out and stuff. Whenever Aventon releases new features, you can just have them instantly and download them to your bike. So I love that. I feel like they do a great job with their app and with the overall technology on this. On the left-hand side of your handlebar, you have your control panel, which changes your pedal assist level, and it also has arrows on it for your blinkers. Because this has rear blinkers in the back of it, and also it comes with tail lights and a headlight up front, so it gives you great visibility if you're riding in traffic or if you want to ride at nighttime. Next to that is your thumb throttle, which works great. You can choose to use the throttle to give you acceleration, or you can pedal it and it will also give you acceleration with the motor as well. And when it comes to the actual pedaling, it's awesome. They have a torque sensor with this, so it matches how you're riding. If you pedal faster and harder, the bike will go faster, and if you pedal softer, the bike will go slower as well. So it kind of adapts to how you're pedaling, and it's very responsive. It reacts when you react, and it feels like a normal bike would, but you just have more power behind it. So it's very smooth. I like their torque sensor. It seems to operate very nicely. This e-bike has a gradual acceleration, so it is very beginner friendly, but it definitely ramps up and goes up all the way to 28 miles an hour like I mentioned before, so it does have a lot of speed to it as well. Along with that speed, it also has great range. On one trip, you're able to go 70 miles on one trip, which is a long ways to go on a bike, but in a real world scenario, when you're riding it in a faster pedal assist level, you'll have lower mileage than that, maybe around 30 miles on one trip. But I feel like I get tired before the battery dies. Honestly, I can ride this thing for a long time and it seems to hold up great. So the range is really good with this. One thing that I think could be a little bit better though is actually the motor. It's only a 500 watt motor and I actually prefer a 750 watt motor that seems to have a little bit more power behind it. But although it's only a 500 watt motor, I still feel like this thing has plenty of power. I never struggled going up hills or riding it on trails or gravel roads or anywhere in my neighborhood, but I do know that 750 watts just gets you a little bit better hill climbing capability and just general performance as well, but it just has a 500 watt motor. Oh, I also forgot to mention that when you're talking about the app and the technology of this e-bike, it also comes with a very nice security system. It has a security sensor, or I don't know what you call it, APC or APU thing. I don't know. I'll put a picture of it on the screen or something to let you know what it is. But basically, you can set a geofence around your bike. That way, if someone takes it past that geofence, the bike won't work anymore. And it will beep if you go to pull it away. And you can also lock the rear tire on this thing, which is really cool. That way no one will be able to pedal it. And you can set a passcode on this thing. So I feel like the security measure that they took with this e-bike is really good. It's better than a lot of its competitors when it comes to the security of this. Now for me, I live in the country and I don't honestly use half of these security features and measures, but if I lived in the city, I would definitely be using them all the time, and it's nice that they include them all. I really like the rear tire bike lock. I think that's awesome. Even if you have like kids and you don't want them accidentally moving your bike and messing with it, you can lock it and let it beep if someone starts messing with it. So I feel like that's awesome that they just include that in this. Another pretty cool feature that I haven't seen anyone else do is the way that you pop the battery out. You actually do it inside your screen. You basically go into the menu system by holding the minus button and the plus button at the same time, and then you can scroll down to where it says battery lock, and then you can unlock your battery just like that. And it will pop it out for you. Now you can take your battery inside the house to charge it, and then you can bring it back into your bike like that. I think that is so cool that you don't need a key to be able to take your battery in and out, because I always like lose my key or it's in the house somewhere and I don't want to go get it. I just want to be able to access it out here like this. I think that is so nice. The one thing that I'm curious about though is if my battery dies completely, I don't think I'll be able to get it out of the e-bike because I won't be able to access the screen to be able to do that. So I might need to charge it first, then I would be able to unlock it. So that could be a little bit of an inconvenience, but it's rare that I ever ride my bike till it fully dies like that. That is just one scenario that I thought of that could be a little bit peculiar if you run into it. There it is. A few other things that I think could improve this e-bike as a whole is, the first thing is if it had a better IPX rating. It's rated IPX4, which is probably fine to ride it in the rain and all this other stuff, but if it was IPX5 or 6, I think I would appreciate that a little bit more. That would just give me a little bit more comfort if I was going to spray this down with the hose or get it wet in any ways. But honestly, most people aren't trying to get their e-bikes wet. And if you do, you should probably wipe it down anyways. That way components on it don't start rusting or wearing out faster. So it's okay that it's only IPX4, it just might be a little bit better, or peace of mind if it was rated IPX5 or 6. Another small improvement that I think would make this a little bit better would be if not only did it have blinkers in the back of it, but if it had integrated blinkers in the front of your e-bike. That would be nice as well, because there are times when I ride out in public and I want to signal to people in front of me that I'm turning left or I'm turning right, but I can't do it necessarily on this bike. So it would be nice if I had some sort of a blinker indicator on the front of this bike as well, whether it's integrated into the handlebars or integrated into the headlight right there. I've seen other people do it that way. Now, I know I mentioned a few downfalls about this bike, but these are like small complaints I have, because honestly, this is like a way better bike than a lot of its competitors. It's a very solid e-bike and I've been very happy with it. I feel like Aventon has a good reputation, and I can see why, because they're making good products right now. I've been thoroughly enjoying this bike. It's been fun to ride. It's very smooth, and I know a lot of other people that enjoy Aventon as well. So overall, I feel like this is a solid choice. If you were to get this e-bike, I feel like you'd be pretty pleased with it. So there it is. Hopefully this video gave you a little bit more insight about this product, how it functions, and some of the things that are good and some of the things that could be improved about it. So hopefully this was helpful. Again, I'll put a link in the description below, and have a nice day. Be blessed.